1. Cowboys star KaVontae Turpin arrested, weapon and marijuana charges explained. 2. Dallas Cowboys KaVontae Turpin arrested, weapon and marijuana charges. 3. KaVontae Turpin arrested, legal trouble before Cowboys training camp. 4. A Cowboys KaVontae Turpin arrested on weapon and marijuana charges, NFL news update. 1. Cowboys star KaVontae Turpin arrested, weapon and marijuana charges explained. Breaking, a star athlete's off-field troubles have suddenly placed his promising career under intense scrutiny. Dallas Cowboys electrifying return specialist KaVontae Turpin found himself in legal turmoil this past weekend after being arrested by police in Allen, Texas. Online jail records confirm the 28-year-old faces 2 misdemeanor charges that could have significant repercussions during the NFL offseason. But here's where the situation gets complicated. Turpin was formally booked into Collin County Jail for alleged possession of cannabis, under 2 ounces, and illegally carrying a firearm. While he secured release Sunday after posting $1,500 bond, the timing couldn't be more delicate, mere months after signing a lucrative 3-year, $18 million contract extension with the Cowboys in March. Now, let's address the elephant in the room. How might this impact Turpin's standing considering his extraordinary contributions last season? The All-Pro returner wasn't just good, he was historically dominant. Turpin led the entire NFL with a jaw-dropping 33.5-yard kickoff return average, the second highest league-wide since the 1970 merger. His blistering 99-yard touchdown return against Washington demonstrated game-changing speed, and he added a punt return TD to become the league's only player with both kick and punt return scores last year. And here's the achievement most fans overlook. Turpin made franchise history as the first Cowboy ever to notch punt return, kickoff return and receiving touchdowns in a single season. His offensive contributions peaked with career-best receiving stats, 31 catches for 420 yards, that included a spectacular 64-yard scoring play. Controversy alert: some will argue these misdemeanor charges are minor setbacks for a player of Turpin's caliber, while others believe professional athletes should be held to higher accountability standards. Where do you stand? Should teams show leniency for off-field issues when a player delivers elite on-field performance? Sound off in the comments. We're genuinely curious whether you think this incident warrants serious consequences or merits second-chance consideration. 2. Dallas Cowboys KaVontae Turpin arrested, weapon and marijuana charges. KaVontae Turpin, the Dallas Cowboys wide receiver, found himself in legal trouble early Sunday morning in Allen, Texas, as court documents from Collin County reveal. This unexpected development has raised eyebrows among fans and sports analysts alike. But here's where it gets controversial. Turpin was arrested on charges related to both weapon possession and marijuana, 2 offenses that, while classified as misdemeanors, could still impact his professional career significantly. According to the official records, Turpin, who is 28 years old, was taken into custody and booked at the Collin County Jail. The charges listed against him include possession of marijuana and the unlawful carrying of a weapon. His bond was set at a relatively modest $500, which might surprise some given the nature of the allegations. The details surrounding the circumstances of the arrest remain unclear, as the Allen Police Department has yet to provide a full statement. CBS News Texas has reached out to them for more information and will share updates as they become available. For those unfamiliar with Turpin's background, he made a name for himself after an impressive stint in the United States Football League, USFL. His standout performance there caught the attention of the Dallas Cowboys, who signed him to a 3-year contract in 2022. Turpin is also an alumnus of Texas Christian University, TCU, where he honed his skills before turning professional. His journey from college football to the USFL and then to the NFL is a testament to his talent and determination. This incident raises important questions about the pressures athletes face off the field and how personal challenges can intersect with professional responsibilities. Could this arrest affect Turpin's future with the Cowboys? And what does it say about the support systems in place for players dealing with legal or personal issues? These are the kinds of discussions that often get overlooked but are crucial for understanding the full picture. What do you think? Should athletes be held to a higher standard given their public visibility, or do they deserve the same privacy and second chances as anyone else? Share your thoughts and join the conversation below, because this story is far from over, and the implications could spark a broader debate about sports, law, and personal accountability. 3. KaVontae Turpin arrested, legal trouble before Cowboys training camp. Just weeks before NFL training camps open, Dallas Cowboys electrifying return specialist KaVontae Turpin faces fresh legal turmoil, threatening to derail his hard-earned redemption story. The Pro Bowler was arrested Saturday in Texas on misdemeanor charges for marijuana possession and unlawfully carrying a weapon, Collin County Jail records confirm. Turpin secured release Sunday, but this incident resurrects troubling questions about his off-field judgment that once derailed his college career. And here's where it gets controversial. Despite pleading guilty to assault charges that got him dismissed from TCU's football program, Turpin rebuilt his NFL dream through sheer talent only to risk it all again. Now the spotlight intensifies on whether the Cowboys or league will discipline the two-time Pro Bowl selection. Turpin isn't just any player, he's a game-breaking force who led the NFL with 904 kick return yards last season, earning first-team All-Pro honors. Beyond special teams magic, he's developed into a receiving threat with 31 catches for 420 yards and 2 touchdowns. Yet this arrest echoes past mistakes during his TCU days, a pattern that sparks debate. Should professional sports organizations show leniency for non-violent misdemeanors when elite performance is involved? Or does repeated off-field behavior demand stricter consequences regardless of athletic value? With training camp opening July 21 and a high-stakes season opener against Philadelphia looming, Turpin's situation leaves fans torn. Some argue weapons charges, even misdemeanors, should trigger automatic suspension given America's gun violence crisis. Others counter that marijuana possession penalties are outdated in today's society. Where do you stand? Should the NFL prioritize talent over accountability? Could this incident cost Turpin his roster spot? Voice your perspective below. This debate touches on fairness, second chances, and what we truly value in our sports heroes. 4. A Cowboys KaVontae Turpin arrested on weapon and marijuana charges, NFL news update. In a shocking turn of events, Dallas Cowboys All-Pro player, KaVontae Turpin, found himself in hot water after being arrested on Saturday in Texas on charges related to drug and weapon possession. The news comes as a surprise to many, given Turpin's impressive performance on the field and his recent contract extension. According to online records from the Allen Police Department, Turpin was charged with possession of marijuana, less than 2 ounces, and unlawful carrying of a weapon. The 28-year-old wide receiver posted a $1,500 bond on Sunday and was released from Collin County Jail. The drug charge in Texas is punishable by up to 180 days in jail and a fine of up to $2,000, while the nature of the weapons charge remains unknown. It's worth noting that Texas is one of the 26 states where recreational marijuana possession remains illegal. The legalized amount varies from state to state among the other 24, with as much as 6 ounces, more than 3 times Turpin's amount, being legal in New Jersey. This raises questions about the fairness of marijuana laws across different states and whether they should be standardized. Turpin signed a 3-year, $18 million contract earlier this year after being named an All-Pro as a kick returner last season. He also had 31 catches for 420 yards and 2 touchdowns. He made his first Pro Bowl as a rookie in 2022 in his second last season, when he led the NFL with 33.5 yards per kickoff return and scored touchdowns as a receiver, a kickoff returner, and a punt returner to become the first player in Cowboys history to complete that single-season trifecta. But here's where it gets controversial. Turpin was kicked off the team at TCU as a senior in 2018 after 2 domestic violence allegations against him. Both cases involved the same woman. It was 3 years before Turpin played football again, joining various leagues before signing with the Cowboys. This raises questions about the NFL's personal conduct policy and whether players with a history of domestic violence should be allowed to play in the league. The Cowboys declined to comment on Turpin's arrest, but he could be subject to discipline under the NFL's personal conduct policy, though those penalties are typically not handed out until after the legal process is complete. This leaves many wondering what the future holds for Turpin and whether he will face any consequences for his actions.